The story begins with Sonny Hayes. After a short nap in his personal van, he is called to race in the 24 Hours of Daytona. As the second driver in a three-man team, with big brands competing, Sonny's team has fallen back to 7th place. Before he gets in the car, he's warned about the car's balance and gearbox issues. Sonny takes the wheel and in the very first laps overtakes two rivals, climbing to 4th place. With his incredible driving, Sonny passes yet another competitor and pushes Cheap Heart Racing into 3rd place. The crowd erupts in applause. Sonny then hands the car over to the third driver for the final lap.
Lose that lead, I'll kill you.
And goes back to his van to rest. The team wins the race, but Sonny doesn't even show up for the victory celebration. Without a smile, he simply collects his paycheck and leaves. The team coach tries to stop him, offering a promising deal to continue racing, but Sonny refuses. One race, one victory. That's it. Apparently, he has other plans, looking for new challenges. What's clear is that this genius races only for the thrill. After many years, Sonny reunites with Ruben Cervantes, his old friend and owner of the APX Racing brand. Ruben's team has gone 2.5 seasons in Formula One without scoring a single point, and now he owes $350 million.
Impressive.
If he fails to achieve exceptional results in the 9 remaining races, the APX board will remove him, and prison will be the only path left. His first driver has already left, frustrated with APX's unreliable cars. Now Ruben is left with only a young, inexperienced racer. He desperately needs a driver as seasoned as Sonny, someone who can mentor his young talent and rebuild the team. Sonny insists he's too old for this, but Ruben reminds him that several champions in Formula One were crowned at his very age. Ruben leaves him with a first-class ticket to London, where the first race will be held, urging him to make one last run at greatness, to win a Formula One race and etch his name in history. At the APX test track, the team's current driver is struggling with poor lap times. The car's tires still lack quality. Joshua Pierce discusses the flaws with Kate McKenna, head of design and engineering, but she insists she still needs more time. Morale is at rock bottom. Everyone knows their jobs are on the line. Joshua, frustrated, reviews potential plans for his career with his cousin, who also manages him, just in case APX collapses. Not long after, Sonny appears. He has made his decision to join the failing team and drive in the 9 remaining races. Apart from Ruben, nearly everyone on the team doubts him. They don't want to pin their last hopes on an aging driver, especially on the eve of the mid-season.
Sonny makes a bet. If he cannot beat Joshua's lap time in his very first test with the Formula One car, he'll step aside and they can test someone else. On his first laps, the slippery tires cause him to lose control. He fails to improve Joshua's time in the first and second laps. But on the third lap, Sonny flashes a glimpse of his skill. He pushes the car so hard that the test causes $100 million in damages. Still, he manages to beat Joshua's time by 0.05 of a second. He passes the test. Joshua later tells his mother about the recent changes in the company. They must win at least one of the 9 remaining races and score high points in the others, or the team will be dissolved, and Joshua will be left without a seat. He is frustrated by the addition of an old driver he doesn't like, but his mother advises him to stay focused on his own path and fight for the childhood dream he's always had. Meanwhile, Kate, the team's technical director and designer of the race cars, arrives at the APX headquarters by bicycle, which surprises Sonny. Ruben introduces his close friend Sonny to the rest of the APX staff. As reporters dig into Sonny's past, his history resurfaces. A once promising young talent with a career in Formula 2 and Formula 3, notorious for his reckless and aggressive driving style. His rise ended after a deadly crash in Spain forced him into retirement. Now, 30 years later, he is attempting a comeback at the very top. At the press conference, Joshua takes jabs at Sonny's age, trying to mark the line between a young first driver and an old experimental one. Sonny stays silent. Reporters press harder, probing into his dark past. Failed gambling that cost him fortunes. 2 broken marriages. Sonny doesn't care. He's here to race, not to chase headlines. Race day arrives. Sonny, after warming up his body with race-specific exercises, heads to the track. Long before others arrive, he runs aerobics and stretches along the circuit itself. On his mother's insistence, Joshua attempts to apologize to Sonny for his remarks at the press conference, but the exchange goes poorly. Stress and anxiety seem foreign to Sonny. He stands calm and unshaken, ready for the crucial race. For the second half of the season, 11 teams have entered, each with 2 drivers on the starting grid. Their lineup positions are determined by qualifying times from the day before. Some of the biggest names and brands in motorsport are present. Before heading to the cars, Ruben introduces Sonny to Nick, a board member trying to help Ruben hold on to his ownership of APX. As expected, the APX cars start in 11th place. During the 2 formation laps to warm the tires, the team sits at the very back. Sonny, seemingly out of touch with modern technology, can't even start his car.
I got it.
While all the other cars complete 2 laps and wait on him, his delay actually works in his favor.
Cheeky shit. It's on purpose.
By the time he gets going, his tires are warmer than anyone else's. In a shocking surge, Sonny overtakes several competitors and even leads the race briefly. An unbelievable sight. But the flawed car design holds him back. He cannot maintain the lead. Meanwhile, Joshua pits to switch off his soft tires. In the pit stop, a rookie crew member accidentally leaves a wrench jammed under his car, throwing off its balance. It becomes clear that not only the drivers, but also the pit crew lack coordination. Sonny, stubborn, refuses to yield position, not even to his own teammate. Their clash escalates into reckless fighting for track space.
Sonny, no fighting.
Who's fighting? I'm racing.
Until both cars collide and are forced out of the race. Afterward, Joshua storms to the locker room, furious. He criticizes his team. He reminds Sonny how hard he's worked to reach this stage and vows he won't behave like some obedient rookie bowing to a veteran. Ruben, enraged, confronts Sonny next. He orders him to drop the alpha male lone wolf attitude and start working with the team, warning that APX cannot afford such costly mistakes. Sonny, instead, seeks out Kate, fascinated by her role as the team's first female technical director. He wants to learn more from her so they can design a better car together because, as he bluntly says, the current car is junk.
Can't get there with this car.
At the testing facility, he and Kate discuss upgrades. They strike a deal. If Sonny can at least finish the next race, Kate will agree to use his input to build a customized upgrade, a car Sonny calls the Fighter, tailored to his aggressive, unorthodox driving style. Joshua, unlike Sonny, doesn't rely on old-school training. He uses the most modern methods to prepare, constantly improving himself. The night before the second race, Joshua's curiosity pushes him to investigate the infamous crash that ended Sonny's professional career. He learns that, in the closing moments of a Formula 2 championship race, Sonny made a reckless overtake, triggering a massive crash that forced him into retirement. The next day, the Hungarian Grand Prix begins. Sonny and Joshua launch from the grid alongside their rivals. Back in the race, Sonny pushes aggressively, deliberately causing several minor collisions that bring out multiple yellow flags and safety car periods. His chaos creates a golden opportunity for Joshua, who climbs steadily up the ranks during the interruptions. This time, the pit crew redeems themselves, delivering a flawless stop. With Sonny's disruptive tactics, Joshua finishes in 10th place, earning APX their first points of the season. For the first time, the team has a lifeline. They secure a ticket to the upcoming Las Vegas Grand Prix. Sonny spends the following days training relentlessly on simulators. Meanwhile, Kate keeps her word, building a custom machine inspired by Sonny's ideas. A car designed not just to race, but to fight. A gift for a man who can influence the track and finish what he starts. The Italian Grand Prix approaches, and slowly the team begins to place their trust in Sonny. At the pre-race press conference, however, APX's team manager Casper is mocked by Ferrari and McLaren representatives. Even with a 10th place finish, APX is still dismissed as unworthy competition. By lap 20, Sonny is still tricking and baiting other drivers, creating openings for Joshua to advance. With rain threatening, the conditions grow unstable. Sonny's distractions allow Joshua to climb into 4th place, an astonishing result for APX, once thought impossible. On lap 46, the rain finally arrives. The cautious teams switch to intermediate tires, sacrificing speed for safety in the final 4 laps. But on Sonny's advice, Joshua stays out on his worn slicks, while Sonny works to create a window for him to fight for 1st place. Sonny signals Joshua to wait for his cue, but Joshua disobeys. At the very last moment, he attempts an overtake on the race leader. The reckless move ends in a horrifying crash. Sonny abandons the race, pulling Joshua's battered body from the wreckage. The accident is the tragic result of both men's ambition. Once Joshua's condition stabilizes, his mother lashes out at Sonny, accusing him of using her son as a lab rat in his schemes. The press condemns Sonny, reporting that Joshua will be sidelined for 3 weeks, and blaming Sonny's failed tactics for the disaster. Ruben, however, clarifies that the team will rely on a reserve driver until Joshua returns, and that Sonny will serve as APX's lead driver. During recovery, Joshua becomes convinced that Sonny orchestrated the crash on purpose to steal his position. Meanwhile, under Sonny's leadership, APX achieves respectable results in the next 3 races. The upgraded car performs well, scoring valuable points and easing the crisis. For a moment, the future looks bright. Then Joshua returns. The team welcomes him back warmly, preparing for the next race. But beneath his smiles lies a deep grudge against Sonny. In the 7th race, Joshua deliberately collides with Sonny in the opening laps, sabotaging both their chances. After the incident, Sonny pulls him aside, urging him to stop with childish games, warning that the entire team's work is being destroyed by his stubborn pride. But their conflict runs deeper than words. After following her advice, he finally allows himself to pursue his long-suppressed feelings, and the two share a tender night together. Haunted by nightmares of his old crash, Sonny wakes shaken, with Kate by his side. He confides in her about his lost dream, how he was once the favorite for a championship, only to see his career end with one brutal accident. After that, he abandoned ambition, drifting through life. Now, with this team, he has one last chance to claim the Formula One title he once dreamed of. Suddenly, Ruben arrives with bad news. Racing inspectors have received an internal report accusing APX of illegal modifications in their upgraded car. Until the investigation is complete, the team cannot use it in the remaining crucial races. They must return to the old, inferior model. The team's morale collapses. The Las Vegas Grand Prix looms. Forced to run the outdated car, both drivers enter furious and distracted. Ruben notices that Sonny, especially, is consumed by anger, racing not with focus, but with spite. His lack of concentration leads him to slam violently into the barriers, ending his race. Digging deeper, Ruben studies Sonny's medical records from 30 years ago. To his shock, he discovers Sonny should never have returned to the cockpit. His spine had been shattered and fused with pins. Another crash could blind him or leave him paralyzed. Despite Sonny's pleas to continue, Ruben makes the painful choice to cut him from the team, protecting his life even if it means their mutual ruin. He realizes the truth. Had he followed Sonny's strategy, he could have won. The crash was not Sonny's fault. The blame lies with himself. After being discharged from the hospital, Nick, a board member and Ruben's supporter, approaches Sonny. Nick proposes that after the losing APX team is dissolved following the final race, and once he takes ownership of the team, Sonny should join as a manager for the next season. Sonny realizes that the forged documents were Nick's doing all along, that he betrayed the team to ensure their elimination. Nick has always considered himself a winner, and Sonny now sees that if he wants to achieve his dream of winning the Formula One championship, he must do it with Nick's team next season. The day of the final race in Abu Dhabi arrives. Joshua admits to his mother that his crash was his own fault, not Sonny's. Sonny's routines have now become the team's training methods.
When Sonny arrives in Abu Dhabi with a cheap economy ticket, everyone is shocked by his return. Nick has invited the board members to witness APX's downfall so he can seize ownership. Ruben tries to stop Sonny from driving again, but Sonny is determined. In the end, Ruben reluctantly agrees to take the risk. Sonny places his lucky charm in his pocket and prepares for the last race. The race begins. All drivers push through the circuit at maximum speed. Every hit Sonny takes blurs his vision more and more. His body clearly isn't ready for this. Still, together with Joshua, he gives everything he has. The whole APX team performs flawlessly, climbing up the standings. But it still isn't enough. Only a victory in this race can keep their Formula One dream alive. Hayes tries to block the frontrunners, giving Joshua a chance to hold first place. APX's surge alarms Nick. Sonny continues holding off Ferrari and Lewis Hamilton to protect Joshua's lead. Sonny tells Joshua to lead in the final 3 laps while he distracts the frontrunners. The decisive laps begin. The 4 leaders battle fiercely. With teamwork, APX overtakes one rival, placing Joshua right behind Hamilton. Both APX cars are now chasing him down.
One of them must sacrifice for the team's survival. Sonny first offers the chance to Joshua, but after Joshua collides with Hamilton, it falls to Sonny to finish the job. Everything slows down for him. Silence surrounds him, as if he is flying over the track. Despite his blurred vision, he keeps control and crosses the finish line first. For the first time, APX wins the Formula One championship. The team erupts in joy. Ruben keeps his place as owner for 3 more seasons, while Nick is disgraced, cast out by the board, and forced to watch his career collapse. The rift between Joshua and Sonny is healed, and the 2 drivers head to the victory celebration together. But in the middle of the party, Sonny slips away to his room, reflecting on the greatness of what he has achieved at 57 years old. Top teams approach Joshua with offers, but he chooses to remain loyal to APX.